Well, welcome to our fifth one. Yeah, this is our fifth one.
Yes.
Yeah, number 5, and we're doing pickled vegetables on this one, and kind of a tribute to Michael Marks, who is your produce guy or your produce man from Good Day Sacramento, Channel 31. He was out at the pub yesterday, or actually Friday. This was Sunday. Friday, and got his fish and chips, and we like Michael. Michael's a really nice guy. If you ever had a chance to talk to him. So this is kind of a tribute to him. So we got zucchinis, and we got some asparagus, some serrano peppers. We got some yellow squash, some beets. That's kind of more for color. Bell peppers, cauliflower, celery, jicama, or jicama is the way I used to call it because I didn't know how to pronounce it. We have actually pickling cucumbers.
It's Blue Lake or Haricot Verts?
I think those are Blue Lakes.
Yeah.
String beans or green beans. This is a English cucumber. Then we have different varieties of carrots. By the way, this and this is the original color of carrots, not this, as of the 17th century.
Yeah.
And actually because this has more beta carotene in it than this does. That's the only reason why it's orange. And they did it the Dutch did it as a tribute to Philip of Orange. And then we have radishes. I have some red peppers. I do have some Fresno peppers back here. I'm actually going to try something else with these. And if it comes out, I'll make a show out of it. It's going to be a pepper sauce.
You do got some jalapenos too?
And I got some jalapenos, white pearl onions, and these are cipollini onions. They're great. They're very, very flavorful, really strong flavor of onions. They're great for if you're doing braising. And then I got some apples, and I got some Asian pears, and then I got these little peppers.
Are these Macintosh? What are these?
Those are actually Honeycrisp apples. And so we're going to try doing it with the. We're going to try doing a pickling some fruit. I've never done fruit. I've always done vegetables. I've never done fruit. So we're going to make that kind of a sweeter one there. So.
I'm going to pickle myself. No, just kidding. Look at all the color, though.
Yeah,
we not even doing anything yet. Look at the variety of color, man. Wow.
Yeah, and that's what's great about this, and we'll talk about that and the different varieties of vinegars to use on this. And the only vinegar you don't want to use on this is a balsamic vinegar. It just does not work. You don't want to do that. But rice wine vinegar, white vinegars, distilled vinegar, which I don't have up here, but we have some. This is the one I used for my sauce. It's the raw and filtered apple cider vinegar, and then red wine vinegar. So yeah. So there we go. We'll start, and we're going to start chopping these things up and get them ready, and we'll go from there.
Sweet.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a carrot real quick, and I'm going to show you something on carrots. Especially when you're using carrots that are this small. If I used a peeler on it, it's going to take, I wouldn't be anything left of the carrot, really. That small of a carrot. Even on a larger one like this, I kind of want to keep my carrot. So there's a couple ways you can do that. Use a clean one, wet it down. This is just a Scotch-Brite pad, green pads. I've added water to it. And basically just rub the carrot, and all that will come off, and you end up with a very shiny carrot, and a very clean carrot. You can just kind of go like this with it, and just kind of clean it all the way around. But this way you're not wasting any of the stuff. If you got a big carrot, that's fine, but rinse it off, and there you go. It's perfect. It's nice and smooth. And I'm going to show you a different way with this one. You can actually take your knife and just go like this with it to clean all that top skin off there. You can see how it's just cleaning off, but you're not really wasting any of the carrot. Just watch you don't, put your hands with it. But, So just use the back of your knife, clean it all the way around. You just want to get the dirt off of it. But you get the idea. Just clean it all the way around. Rinse it off and away you go. So there you go. So 2 ways of doing carrots without having to use a peeler. Like I said, you got a big carrot, then you can use a peeler on it. But I kind of want to keep the carrots. And actually, even after I did that, I can even clean it off even more with the Scotch-Brite pad and just kind of make it shine and polish it up a little bit, and away we go. So that's how we clean carrots. All right, I had to show you this one. Basically, carrot you buy in a store, pretty much in a package, whatever, about the standard size. The ones we use in the restaurant, yeah, quite a big difference. And this is going to be for mirepoix. If I was to use a garnish, I would use actually a smaller one than this if I was to use it on a plate. But for mirepoix, I'm going to slice and dice this thing up. And yeah, so that's what we do in the restaurants. And just to let you people know, hey, they are a lot bigger. The carrots are, some carrots are huge. Actually, this is a small one. I've seen some that are twice as big as this. So there you go. Well, Justin's already started. He's got some asparagus going on over here. And what you got going now?
I'm still trying to kind of figure it out, but we have such a variety of all this stuff, and it's so colorful, and I pulled out a variety of different vinegars and herbs and spices. So I'm just going to prep my jars first, because first thing you want to do is get all your vegetables in what jars you want to do it in. So let's just play around a little and see how this goes. We got these beautiful beets. I'm just going to quarter these right here. This one?
No, that color's going to come right out of those things.
Yeah. And you know, when I do these, sometimes I like to leave some of them whole, but I like to use different cuts on them just to show.
Yeah, you can cut them any way you want.
Yeah. So these ones I did some discs. These ones I did kind of quartered. Put a couple in there. Okay.
Variety.
Radishes. So pretty. I love when they're so small like that. Like I said, I'm gonna quarter some of these. See how pretty that is.
Now you can leave the stem on like that because that's edible.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a couple of them in there like this. Just
yeah, that's all edible. I mean, if you've never eaten, you know, radish leaves, it's actually not bad. It's pretty good. Plus, it adds color to your
well, especially with
thing you're doing.
Beets. Watch this. Still prepare those in each one. I'm going multiple.
Nice.
Like that. I'll do a couple pearl onions in here. Those who haven't cleaned pearl onions, they're really fun. Take a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little labor intensive.
Yeah. And then once you poach them, then you have to peel them out of the skin again. It's almost like fava beans.
Yeah, they get that little membrane skin on there.
But look, those are, and I got some beet juice on there already from the beets, but they're gonna be purple anyways. That's okay, we like purple.
Everything in there's going to be purple. Those beets have a lot of color.
Okay.
Now that's actually going to be purple. Now if you use the purple cabbage, it actually is going to turn blue. It's not going to be purple.
Okay. And this one we're going to put a little bit of dill.
Get some nice fresh dill. Dill in there. Dill in there.
Okay. This next one's just for the little purpose, and not only that, but once they pickle, you pull it out. Yeah, I don't mind if these people do it themselves. These are Cipollini onions. Are these from Farmstead?
No, actually, I got those at Food for Less.
So these are Cipollini onions. You do a couple of those. We'll put more pearl onions in this. We're gonna do a couple pearl onions in these also.
Yeah, friends of mine own Farmstead Restaurant in St. Helena, and they also sell produce, and everything that they have in the restaurant is actually made or grown by them, including their beef and their chickens and everything. And so I was in Napa yesterday, and went to the farmers market, and they sell at the farmers market every year. So that's just some great stuff.
In season right now, springtime is green onions and green garlic.
Yeah, this is green garlic, and this is really good stuff.
But we're gonna give it a little garlic flavor in there. Now, these are what pickles look like before they're pickles. These are pickling cubes. Okay. Some of these I'm gonna put in whole, just the same. Okay. And I'm gonna slice a couple of them. See if this one fits in. Yep.
Yep. Got to do some trimming on that one. There we go. If it doesn't fit, well, I'll make it fit.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do green garlic in this one also. Some green garlic in there.
That's gonna be so good.
And it's not Corona, we don't have to keep them separated, so we're gonna put some other garlic in there too. We're gonna kick it up a couple notches with a couple cloves of garlic. Bam, baby.
That's good stuff.
Okay. This one we're gonna do peppers. So I'm just gonna chop some of these in the size you'd like.
Now there's no difference between a green bell pepper and any of the colored bell peppers except for age. Green bell peppers are very young. Also, mostly green bell peppers will give people indigestion or heartburn, where the ones that are older will not.
So why is the heartburn like pizza?
Pretty much, probably so.
Look how cute these ones are.
Yeah, just little baby bells, or not sure exactly what. There's a different variety of pepper.
Yeah, see, so I'm pretty sure these are red
sweet
jalapenos and these are Fresnos. See the difference?
Yeah, that's definitely a Fresno.
That's
Yeah,
a Fresno. You can tell by the shape. And how do you tell if a pepper is female or male?
it's the nodules on the bottom.
Nodules on the bottom. If it has 4, it's a male, I believe, and if it has 3, it's a female.
Something like that. I think that was.
So we're gonna do this red jalapeno. We're gonna do the slices. I'm gonna do the same. And don't worry, use the top. Don't worry about using it. It's pretty. And then we'll do the Fresno the same thing. And then these ones right here, more heat, less heat, even more heat. Okay. These are Serranos right here. We're gonna half those. Let all that.
Now, if you want to take some of that heat out, you could take the membrane out and the seeds out if you wanted to.
Exactly. The membrane and the seeds are the hottest part.
Yep.
Okay, so we got some peppers there. What else we got over here?
Got some great colors going in here.
That. You know, and make it your mix. Make it how you want. If it doesn't turn out, don't do it that way again.
Yeah. Exactly.
And these asparagus right here, I'm gonna put a little bit of rosemary in there. Sage.
Fresh. Now your pickling spices, your mixes, it's all dry, but unless you want color and stuff, so go with definitely go with fresh.
Fresh herbs, yeah. Everybody loves fresh herbs. So I did rosemary, sage, and thyme. Sorry, I don't have any parsley. Okay, do that. And we have those carrots. Let me do some of these carrots right here real quick. Beautiful, beautiful carrots. I love the top of carrots for garnish too. They almost look like parsley or Italian parsley or something.
Yeah.
But
Actually, you do. It's just like it.
cut these off. These have already been washed. Let's do all those in that one.
If it doesn't fit, just trim it off and make it fit. Justin's brought out. That's one of mine. Try it.
I just did. I like it.
Justin found one of my veggie knives. Yeah, Justin's brought out the arsenal out here as far as stuff goes.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of spices. You know what? The pepper one though, let's put some yellow in there too. It needs some more color.
There you go. So you can do these ahead of time. You actually can do it if you're doing like a canning. If you ever canned, get a canning set, and you can actually preserve these and put them in just put them in your pantry and give them out as gifts.
And not only that, but try and fill up your jars because all your brine, you're just wasting your brine if your thing's not full.
Yeah, pack stuff in there.
Pack stuff in there. As I say, some of mine are kind of light.
And the carrots, if they're a little bit bigger, you can cut them down. Make them whole, make them whatever you want. Cut them in pieces, cut them in slices.
Okay. And that's good. Here, let's put this last pickle in there just because we have it over there. And, you know, cooking shows get boring a lot of times because how many times can you see someone peel garlic by smashing it or dicing an onion or
Exactly.
that, but it's,
Everybody's already seen that. So
you know
it's
what? I hate on those infomercials when everything's already prepped for these people and I'm like, hey, that's not fair, they're cheating. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 different styles right now of the brine. So I have 10 different jars, so I'm going to do one in each. Okay. And so, like I said before, we're Irish, so we cook with a lot of beer and whiskey. I have harps, Irish, what's harps? Lager? Yeah,
Lager.
Got some harps right there. Do some beer in one. Do some whiskey in another till them are due.
Yep, killed that bottle.
I got some red wine here.
So one thing about cooking with wine is I always have this thing about cooking with wine is I only cook with wine that I like to drink. And this is actually a really good wine.
Yeah, this is a Merlot actually. I'm gonna do a sweet one, so I got my habanero honey.
Our
pure habanero honey. Shout out to Denise again. Get a little sweet and heat in there. Oh, look at that. Alright. And in this one, I'm gonna do a little vanilla.
That's a little sweetie, yeah. There you go. Little vanilla. Lots of vanilla.
Goes along. And this one we're gonna use the rice wine vinegar. Okay.
Tons of different types of vinegars out there.
Yeah, we used to get these incredible products from Buckeye Creek. Rest in peace, Dave Nielsen. So there's a blueberry and a blueberry balsamic vinegar. I just want to show off some of those. Of course, malt vinegar for our fish and chips. I believe I got this one from you, Randy. Raspberry red wine vinegar.
Sounds like probably something I would
And
give
of
you.
course, it's just distilled white vinegar. Actually, the white vinegar I'm going to put in all of these ones except for the one that already has vinegar in it. I'm going to do a little bit in that one.
You gotta have a little acid in there.
You got to have some acid when you're pickling. Okay. So, I have all
That was
these.
probably about half a cup.
Yeah, about half a cup.
Yeah.
Okay. And all these we're actually going to add water to also.
Yeah. Usually, generally on a brine mix, it's 1-to-1. Like if you got a cup of vinegar, you want to add a cup of water.
Right.
It's always usually 1-to-1. And everything else that's in here basically it's all flavored.
Yeah.
So anything you add after that.
So the harsh one, we're gonna get slowed. We're gonna put some saffron in there.
There you go, saffron.
Saffron, that's gonna turn that. Watch you see the color that turns that. Not only that, we're also gonna put a little bit of turmeric in it, and you see the color of that also. Okay.
Boy, it already. Just look at that. Boom. Dispersed inside the alcohol.
Yeah. And this one we're also gonna do a little bit of ginger. Grapefruit peel.
Hey, I remember where that came from.
Thank you, Randy.
Yeah, all my spices, by the way, or 99% of the spices that I showed on my first show, those all came from Whole Spice, actually at Napa at Oxbow Market. The place is awesome.
Bay leaves. Of course, salt. And a little bit of sugar. Okay. Okay, this one we're gonna put a little bit of sugar. Wait, that was the whiskey. This is the heart.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
hard.
So sugar.
Sugar to even out some of the vinegar.
Yeah. A little salt. Okay.
Salt is also it's not just a flavorant, it's actually a
Ethiopian what?
Ethiopian Berber spice.
Okay, I don't know
Smell
what
it.
the hell it is, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
love
smells-
the smell.
yeah, it smells great.
Yeah, and it almost has that curry kind of smell to it too. Use a little bit of that in there. Oops, not that much.
Put whatever you want in these things. It's so good.
And a little bit of juniper berries in this one. Now, next one. Same thing, a little sugar, salt. Okay. I'm going to do bay leaves in this one also.
I think my apple one, I'm going to do the habanero honey. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. I was wondering how heat would go with apples, but now I'm thinking about it with a habanero honey.
Little caraway.
Awesome. Oh yeah, there you go. Truffle salt.
A little truffle salt. A little truffle flavor in there.
Yeah, a little goes a long way on truffle salt.
Yeah.
Potent stuff. It's so good on so many things.
Honey, truffle salt. Okay, let's get a little more sugar in this one because it's our sweet one, so we'll go heavy on the sugar on that one. A little salt again on that one. What else you got, man? We're gonna go
Well, let's see. What else you got?
you know
over
what?
here?
And this last one,
A little coriander.
on this one I'm gonna put some coriander. Yeah,
And a little bit of fennel.
a little bit of fennel.
Just, you got you people at home. You don't have a range this big, so we're this is Sunday. The pub's closed, so we have the run of the kitchen. So
Wasabi.
Ugh,
Some rice wine, so
rice wine, yeah, wasabi. There you go.
maybe kind of Asian or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, there you go. I like that one. You could even have a little soy sauce if you had it.
Some lime peel on this one. Or salt and sugar. We put salt and sugar in all of these. Little sugar, little salt. And this one, I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. Oh, pickling spice.
Now that has pretty much,
A lot of that other
yeah,
stuff.
pretty much everything that's in there. It's in there. Bay leaves and
Juniper,
coriander.
clove, bay leaves,
Cinnamon.
coriander,
I think it's got cinnamon in it too.
Let's see. Cinnamon, coriander, mustard seed, allspice, bay leaves, ginger, dill seed, clove, chilies, black pepper, mace, cardamom, and sulfating agent. Okay, so
You still need to hit that with a little bit of water now too, don't you?
yeah, we're gonna add water to all of those. We're gonna put some water over them.
Yeah, you don't have one of these at home either. This is a broiler, also called the salamander.
So, add probably about at least a cup of water to each one of these. But already you can see the differences in colors also.
So you see Justin just pouring that in there, but I guarantee you that if you had a measuring cup and poured it, what he just poured in there, it would be pretty much right at a cup.
Except that last one that ran out.
But you knew you were going to run out. That's the thing. So yeah, he's. After a while, you get pretty good at judging how much you're putting in and stuff.
Okay. And then fun part. Okay. Now, like the other week, I had brined those ribs. So we brought that to a boil, and then steeped our herbs and spices and aromatics in that like a tea. Well, this is almost the same thing, except with that you want to cool it down before you put your protein in, because you don't want your protein to start cooking. These you actually want them to cook, so you put them in straight hot like that.
Yeah.
And we were doing those onions also. You don't have to strain it if you don't want, especially with pickling like that. You're pulling the ingredients out anyway.
Exactly. Actually, yeah, depending on what you're looking for. But yeah, a lot of them you just leave it in there just like that. One of the brines I'm going to do actually will be a cold brine, because I'm going to do it over the apples and the pears.
Oh yeah, so you don't want them.
Yeah, I really don't want them to cook. But yeah, the veggies you definitely want a little, soften them up just a little bit. And it's a very little bit too. It's not a lot. Once you pour that in there, that brine's going to start to get cooled off quick.
The cool thing about pickling I like is not only does it preserve stuff, but that's a lot of things to cooking. There's no end. There's no right or wrong, as long as you don't get people sick or it tastes like crap. But trial and error.
That's most of the cooking is trial and error.
Trial and error. Try it. Have somebody else try it. Look at different recipes, and like I said, make it your own.
Yeah, well, that's what mostly a lot of cooks do. A lot of chefs do is they actually look at other recipes, and they look at it. They look at a recipe and they go, "Well, that's good, but I can make that better."
Well, so all this stuff I've either learned somewhere, or was told somewhere, and different places you learn different stuff. Take the good and the bad, and then you have that's right.
Starting to get a boil on all these now, except for the beer. I'm not sure why the beer. Well, you maybe have a little bit more liquid in there, but
yeah, this one has a little bit more. Well, not only that, but that's my power burner. You can see that one goes fast.
Oh, that's true. That is it. Yeah.
If you're ever not sure, taste your brine.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Weird, huh?
That is good.
It's weird, but
Yeah,
it's
it is weird but good. I'm interested in that one too. This one, the second one. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do this one over the carrots.
Ooh, yeah.
Bring out the color.
So we're coming up to a really good boil on all these now.
Yeah, so that's good enough right there. This one.
Yeah, you really just kind of want to heat them up.
This
And
one's gonna, that one and that
yeah, that would need a little bit more.
So hey, we're gonna do this one over our carrots. And notice I have a towel underneath of them.
Yeah, well,
You will spill.
spills happen. Yeah, that bottom of that does not have a cone on it, so.
Am I gonna have enough? Nope.
Yeah, those big ones there.
That's okay.
It's all right. You can make more.
Some bay leaves from each one.
Just remember what you put in that one, and then there you go.
Yeah. Almost dropped it.
Yeah, that one's starting. That's going now. Okay, that's your beer one.
That's what I'm gonna do over the onions.
You got some going in the second one too.
Saw that. Let me get a little bit more water and then I'll to cover and juice if you need.
Yeah, so yeah, just add a little more water. You could add a little bit more vinegar in water. Or these things are so flavorful.
But so
Yeah.
as long as your vegetables are covered, you want your vegetables covered at least. I think we do the red wine one. Let's do the red wine one over the pepper.
Oh, there you go. Bay leaves are kind of messing you up.
The vegetables don't mind.
Nah. Look how pretty that is already.
Then we're gonna do the red wine vinegar, or rice wine vinegar, sorry, over our pickles. And then and the sweet one. It's gonna get the asparagus, I guess, but that's what we have left.
Oh, you can smell the vanilla on that. It's just awesome.
Oh, baby. Like I said, if you don't have enough liquid, add some. Especially if you have enough brine in there, you know, maybe a little more vinegar, a little more salt, but all your vegetables are covered.
Yep.
Some very hot water. Add a little bit more to each one. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come on, come on. We got drag racing, fireworks,
Got a leak.
monster trucks, and cooking with
Watch-
Randy and Justin.
Watch your feet. If one of those glasses broke, it's pouring out quite a bit.
Which one?
I don't know, but there's quite a bit going on the floor.
Oh, nice.
I just wonder if one of those might have been cracked or
Maybe one
something.
might be leaked.
No, maybe not. I don't know.
That's right, we'll clean up. All right. Then, so you have the right fitting jar or size for your
Yeah, the
jar.
small ones are for those big ones in the back.
And you know what? You don't always have to pickle this much. You don't always have to pickle this much. You can pickle that much.
Yeah, little small
Pickle
jars.
this much. You know?
You get a small jar, especially if we could give them out as gifts or something. It's
Keep it
perfect.
Irish and keep
Yeah,
it Jameson jar.
Jameson jar. Like that.
But yeah, then all you're gonna do is seal them up, put the cap on there. Careful, because your jars will be hot.
You're gonna want to let those things cool down to room temperature before you put them in the
Before you
refrigerator.
put them in the fridge, you don't want them cracking or anything like that. But you can already see it. I'm just starting to do the thing. Look, I think that's the one with the crack in it. I think you're right.
Kind of leaking.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. I just spilled a lot. But there you go. You have some. Come back in 4 days, a week.
There you go. Yeah, you can actually start eating those tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you really, I'd go for a week at least.
Yeah.
Get that flavor in there. And you can do little cherry tomatoes. There's a lot of things you can do in there. So, well, I'm going to work on mine. So, I'm pretty much going to do almost the same thing. I'm going to do a spicy and a sweet. So.
All right, we're here with Randy. And Randy's going to show. I don't know. What are you going to show us, Randy?
I'm actually going to get ready. I've already got pickles in these and some peppers. I'm going to start filling up the rest of these. I went with 2 different types of brine on mine. On these over here, I did. These are apples and Asian pears and some jicama. I'm doing a sweet on that. I had to let it cool down, so I stuck it in ice a little bit. So that's nice and cold now. So I'm going to do a cold brine on these.
So much color. Oh god, that smells good already.
Look at that. Like I made it that way. That's just guessing, by the way.
I was gonna say you must have measured yours.
I got lucky. I got very lucky.
So we're gonna cap all those.
Actually, shut the hood off.
Set the hood off so you can hear us. That's not pickles.
So we got a great, Justin cut up a whole bunch of veggies for me. Look at this, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We got 2 different types of beets. We got some of that.
So there's the beets.
Got the beets, got some cauliflower, got some asparagus, got some celery, some yellow squash, some zucchini, peppers, green beans. That's that spring garlic or yellow, green garlic. We got our carrots and then our cucumbers. So
Awesome.
yeah.
So we're gonna put all those in jars.
Yeah, I'll just start sticking stuff in a jar. You just kind of just mix it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, mix it up. It's quiet here on Sundays.
Yeah, it is very quiet. It's not weird. But when I put the tall stuff in first, the other stuff will fall into place.
I have one more for you right here. A little shot of that.
Yeah, just start stuffing it in. Now that color's going to come out, so I got to really kind of watch what I
Where you put that one in, yeah.
Yeah, one of each of those is fine. Make that mine. Put the rest in that one. Purple carrot will go along in there. Slice that baby in half. Stick it in there. Some of these little ones probably be going there good. Be going there good too.
Yeah, I know I should probably trim those a little more.
There we go. Just trim them. They'll go right here. Throw some of that garlic in there. Garlic's good for everything. I take 1,000 milligrams of garlic every day. So basically, just want to just put the rest of it in Jordan's box and fill it up. I mean, we made quite a bit, so
Yeah, we did. What are we gonna do with all this stuff?
I'll give it away.
Cool.
Doesn't fit, shake it. Goes right down.
All right, so we're gonna fill all these, and then these ones are gonna have your spicy brine on it.
Yeah, I'll do the rest of these with a spicy brine. It's not too spicy, just a little bit. Got a little kick to it.
Little back heat.
Justin actually tasted it. I haven't tasted it yet.
I liked it. It's got heat, but not too much.
Just a little cayenne pepper is all it takes to add some heat to these things.
Put some of your pants in there.
I gotta actually, yeah. So that, Michael Marks, hey, this is the pants you need right here, buddy. They got my pepper pants on today. Justin's actually wearing a kilt today, so we're
No
all over the
panties.
place. We've got international,
Yeah.
little Scottish, little Irish.
They've gone to plaid. Randy, they've gone to plaid.
And Mr. and Mrs. by a week and a half.
Yeah. Got the YOLO Delivers Hope Dinners on Main logo on one of mine, just for the fun of it.
If you don't know about that program, look on the Woodland Dinners on Main website and learn about it, because it's a really cool program, feeding seniors in our community. So, really cool. Hack them in whatever we can fit in there.
That's a lot. We might need to get some more jars.
We actually have some of those.
Yeah, I think we have some over here. Let's go take a little shot of the Father Patty's kitchen. Gotta get a little shot of this right here. Woo.
I think that's the show. Let's see what we got here.
All kinds of different pickled vegetables, God. You have a lot of leftover vegetables. It's a great way to preserve them.
Exactly. That's a lot of vegetables.
There we go. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Hi Mom, hi Aunt Penny, hi Sunshine, hi Araya, Evie.
we gotta get our shouts out,
Yeah, I gotta give our shout outs. Thank you to Denise from Pure Honey. Thanks to the Redbin family, Kathy and Anya. Thanks to my sous chef James.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to everybody. Thanks to all in Yolo County, and hang in there. Be safe, but be smart.
There you go. We're kind of worldwide. I got Brian in Ireland watching the shows. I've got my Aunt Jolene in Wisconsin is watching. So yeah, so we're doing good. I think we're great. So
As long as we're having fun doing it too.
that's it. We're having fun, and that's the main thing. So
Awesome.
all right, guys. Well, have fun.
See you next time. I think next time we might do some braising, correct?
Yeah, maybe I don't know, short ribs or pork
I got some short ribs too.
Oh hey, we may do short ribs.
Short ribs, ooh baby.
Or we may do a couple of things. We don't know yet. We'll find out. This is not scripted in any way.
Not at all.
So yeah, we just kind of do what we do, and that's it. So
Awesome.
thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.